what's happening, Joes? Welcome back to G.I.Joe, The Rise of Cobra.
Yo, Joe!
And as promised, we're gonna do the bonus episode.
Bonus.
Enable. Alright, so, I'm gonna bring in BACKBLAST. Because I haven't played as BACKBLAST.
Did you put it on the
mode? I put it on
the special mode.
Special mode.
For me.
For you.
This is the mode that I need.
The mode that you need. Not the one that you deserve, but the one that you need, yeah.
It's hard for me to walk and chew gum.
Yes, it is. So, Amber was reading some things about Duke real quick.
Yeah.
And he graduated at the top of his class. He turned down all his officer, rank stuff so he could spend time with his troops because he believes that a commander needs to be with their troops, not behind some desk.
Find that weather dominator and move in, people.
Ooh, the weather dominator!
Sorry to share bad news, Joes, but Shipwreck is MIA. Wreckage from his Shark sub just washed up on the coast of Qatar.
I wouldn't lose hope just yet, sir. It's not the first time he's been lost at sea. They don't call him Shipwreck for nothing.
Let's blow things up.
I love Shipwreck.
Alright, no. He was a skilled polylinguist or something. He knows French, English, and German, and several southeastern languages. And he was a teacher. He, taught at, a bunch of schools and stuff. But, yeah, and he was offered, like Luke said, positions to be commanders and stuff. But, like Duke said, he believes he's supposed to be on the front line with his troops, and that's why Duke is who he is. And he did a bunch of other cool stuff, but I'm playing the game now, so there's, way more cool stuff. You guys should look it up and watch G.I. Joe.
Well, you don't really see it in G.I. Joe. He's just your typical, awesome commander. And they usually, after the miniseries, they just show a spotlight of different characters and things like that. But one thing that remains constant in both G.I. Joe miniseries is Duke gets kidnapped twice.
And I didn't realize that he was later put into the comics.
Yes.
So,
but I said that during our Duke thing.
Alright. I didn't realize that because I missed it.
After General Flag was wiped out, Duke came in when the base was destroyed and he saved Flint and Hawk. And captured Cobra Commander, but then, some stuff happened and Cobra Commander, of course, got away so there could be more issues. So.
Yeah. And he was born in Missouri, but I don't know where he went to school.
He was born in Missouri, but in the cartoon show, which we were talking about, he was born in Iowa.
Oh.
And he was based after somebody who worked at either Hasbro or Sunbow.
Isn't it weird in G.I. Joe that there's a character with a Boston Red Sox hat on, too?
Yes, but I think his name's Cutter. I don't remember. He showed up in the first season of G.I. Joe. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're on casual. Yay!
Yay! That could have been bad.
That could have been very bad.
I'm glad we switched it.
I know. I believe BACKBLAST is a Gen 1 character, but I don't remember seeing him a lot in the cartoon show.
Yeah, I mean, I think G.I. Joe is, I think it was... I don't know. I mean, they could have kept running with that for so long, with the cartoon, because it's
Not after, what happened with Transformers.
Oh. Well, I mean, I wish they could have kept running with it, because it's there was so many G.I. Joes that you could totally relate to at least one of them, and then wait, and then watch all these episodes to make, wait for your character to come on. I mean, they basically had a really awesome thing going. It was kind of too bad they had to ruin it.
Before we go in that crazy tunnel, let's go back here, because we could be missing a character. You don't want to...
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
I'm in a tunnel.
I can totally hear you now.
Breaking up.
Yes, breaking up is hard to do. We're glowing.
Why are you in the weird suit and I'm not?
Because I'm BACKBLAST. I shoot things. Shooting things is what I do. I have think of me like bazooka, but not.
Okay.
There's some nasty surprises waiting for you up ahead.
What does that even mean? We can't really go through there. We have this crazy drill that's coming after us. So, the Weather Dominator, which we're trying to take out, is actually the second G.I. Joe miniseries.
I'm stuck.
The Revenge of Cobra. We came this way, so this is fine. And Revenge of Cobra introduced Lady J, Shipwreck, Flint, Roadblock, how many other Joes? I believe Stalker, Deep Six.
Okay.
And a bunch of other characters.
That's cool.
What's your take on this Weather Dominator thing?
I would have told you it's all hooey. But I've been looking through the logs for this region, and there's definitely some wacky weather patterns.
Yeah?
When's the last time you heard about a hurricane in the desert?
So now Cobra can control the weather too? Who are these guys?
Yeah, so Destro used these 3 different elements that they had to go over the world to collect. Alright, so there's gonna be a thingy for us to get. Cool. And, you know, they were doing all this stuff in the show. Uh-oh. There we go. And, places... I hate all the constant dialogue! Never think. They just show up and they'll say something for a second and then they disappear.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I think they're waiting for you to get into your thought, and then it's like, ooh, Luke's talking about stuff.
Wild Bill's gonna redecorate their faces. Barren expense. So, yeah, Destro made this Weather Dominator thing, and it is pretty cool because it changes the weather all over the world. Why did it do
I was
that?
trying to call in support. I'm sorry. I'm stuck now. I thought we had to push triangle there.
Yeah, we did, but if you hold in triangle, I think then you go no Joe. Or GIJOE.
I'm sorry. Did we get the support or no?
We can go back and get the tank. That'd be a good idea. Go backwards!
Fine.
Backwards! So yeah, the Weather Dominator, it was 5 episodes that it took the Joes to take down. It also introduced the Dreadnoks, which is Zartan's group. Zartan is that kind of like a chameleon guy. Think like Mission Impossible, he changes his face and, you know,
Creepy.
Master of Disguise.
Creepy.
Alright, your job is to take out that tank. My job is to try to steer this thing badly. Good job!
I think you have bullets too. Oh, you do.
Yeah, I mean, if you count these things as bullets, then yes, I
Mine are really strong though. Do.
Run in there and grab your missiles.
Missiles.
Okay, go in that tent.
What about you?
I'm full.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. But I would say that in terms of G.I. Joe miniseries, the Weather Dominator is like my favorite, like G.I. Joe arc.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was pretty awesome. Actually, we just watched that recently.
It is truly evil to use the weather as a weapon against your enemies. Very bad.
Uh-oh. Alright, so that's gonna open something important. I don't really know what it is, though.
Oh yeah, and don't they have to figure out how to use it to change the weather back to normal because like it's all messed up or something. The Joes.
Well, the Joes actually succeed in destroying the Weather Dominator, but they break it into 3 parts, and then they have to go scour the globe. Duke and his team go somewhere, and Flint and his team, like, end up missing in action for a while. And Duke, at the very beginning of the whole Weather Dominator thing, he and Snake Eyes end up getting kidnapped, and it's up to Scarlet and Flint to kind of, like, you know, lead the Joes to victory. So the only thing I didn't like about the Weather Dominator thing is Snake Eyes and Duke are in prison for like 4 episodes. And, you know, they do the whole behind enemy lines thing, like the very first G.I. Joe miniseries, where Duke was a slave and then, you know, Scarlet and some other people rescue him. And, you know, he leads a slave revolt. Scarlet gets kidnapped by Destro, and, you know, it was just kind of like, we don't want to go in there yet.
Okay.
It's just like, if you really look at both miniseries, even though the Weather Dominator is superior, like in terms of like story progression, showing the characters and things like that, it still has the same type of plot line as the very first G.I. Joe miniseries.
Yeah.
Like,
Stay sharp.
it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, well, it's... Yeah, I mean, like, I do. I mean, I don't know. It's a kids show, I guess, but
Well, it was used to sell toys, and it was pretty successful, so...
it's a kids show, yet they had some kind of, sophisticated humor in there. I don't know if sophisticated, but pretty awesome puns, I'll say.
I never got to see a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover in animation, though, which that would have been really cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I don't know if
They
what's
do it in
going
the
on
comics.
is going to be cool. Yeah.
Alright, so that's as far as we go with that.
I mean, okay, I keep thinking about this, but I mean, I know this sounds weird, and maybe it's mean to the actor, but I just feel like, I know he wanted to play Snake Eyes, however, wouldn't Snake Eyes have to be like an amazing martial artist? Like, I don't think like he would really be able to, I mean, I haven't heard that guy is able to do that, so it's
No,
like,
he's not.
So there's like it's kind of impossible, like, for him to ever have played Snake Eyes, like...
Yeah, he
They
couldn't
had
have
to
done
get
it.
people who...
You had to get, like, the character who played him,
Yeah, totally.
because he was a martial artist. He's
Yep.
a very good martial artist. I kind of miss him, but maybe he'll come back and do G.I. Joe 3, I don't know.
Yep.
No idea. So, unfortunately, since we're back to casual, though, we don't get as many points.
Sadness.
That's
What I
okay.
was gonna say is, I mean, someone like me, I could have played Snake Eyes, but
No.
Channing Tatum, I don't think he would have cut it.
Cool.
I got it!
To see the character's bigger now.
Yeah, totally. So, K-Wing, you haven't talked a lot about Scarlet.
Smash and dash, people.
There's so much about Scarlet, though.
She just a pretty face with some red hair?
No. Nope. But I don't really remember a lot about her, other than,
Alright.
like, when the G.I. Joe team disbanded after the, forget what they did, either in the IDW comics or they were trying to do a continuity to the cartoon show. The only thing I don't like about the second G.I. Joe series, the one by Deke, who, like, tried to bring G.I. Joe back in the 90s before it became G.I. Joe Extreme and did all this other crazy stuff. Scarlet, they totally killed her personality, like, by the time of the Deke series. She made her, like, pining over Duke all the time. There was no more of the playful little will they, won't they banter,
Yeah.
They were a couple, and they were really annoying. Like,
Wow.
like, puppy love annoying.
Yeah, so...
And they made her a ditzy girl that liked shopping, and
Oh my gosh, no,
she
that
wore
doesn't-
pink.
Ah! No, I can't see Scarlet wearing pink ever.
Yep.
No.
We have to activate all these power things. One more to go.
Alright, I don't... Maybe I should not have asked that at all, then.
Well, that was the Deke series.
I always felt like Scarlet was pretty feisty and pretty tough. Like,
Oh, she was very feisty.
like Princess Leia or something like that. She was like... I don't know. Very opinionated and like, I'm doing this my way. And,
Yeah.
just stay out of my way.
Well, she had a pretty big role in the Revenge of Cobra miniseries. Like, when Duke got captured, she led the G.I. Joe team because Flint got taken down, too, by the Weather Dominator.
Yeah.
He was missing, so she led the entire G.I. Joe team for, like, 3 episodes.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, we have to get all these going at once.
Scarlet, we already did. Scarlet saved Washington, D.C. by fighting the Weather Dominator. Like, she had the G.I. Joe team use these energy mirrors to, like, stop the Weather Dominator. But she had to wait until Cobra Commander got impatient and sent lightning down. Because before, Destro was just sending hail that was destroying the Joes. So, when he got impatient...
Cobra's weather controlling days will be over if you take down those projectors. The projectors draw a lot of power, so your best bet for shutting them down is to target any nearby generators.
This Cobra Commander is not a very patient guy. He likes to destroy his equipment and then blame other people after he breaks it.
Yeah.
That's just his style.
Like throwing a chair at it.
Throwing a
like,
chair through it and be like,
defective computer.
This computer is defective.
It's like,
Call the communications manager immediately so I can have words with him.
and they're like, but Commander, you just threw a chair.
Silence, buffoon. Middle-faced buffoon, I will tell you when you can speak. Or,
Also, I have a question. Did a lot of girls watch G.I. Joe, or is it mainly guys?
Most of the girls liked characters like Baroness and Lady J and
Because there were a lot of girl characters. I'm really surprised how many girl characters there were. I mean, not as many as the guy characters.
There were 4.
I know, but like still, I mean, compared to a lot of things, like many times there's like one girl character.
And most of the time, the girl characters actually save the day. I'm stuck. You have to come back to where I am.
Sorry.
I'm stuck. Can't move.
I'm gonna have to say, probably my favorite would be Scarlet.
Oh no.
No, there were random people they met though.
Oh no!
What?
No!
I don't remember doing this.
Ah! Okay, there we go. I was stuck.
Oh, you were gonna waste your super move.
I had to. I was stuck. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything at all. Like, what?
Do.
Excellent work, Joes. Taking the Weather Dominator offline removes a powerful weapon from Cobra's arsenal.
Yeah, but that was kind of lame. That wasn't as cool as the episode.
K-Wing, I don't know where all your G.I. Joe puns are.
I don't remember them all. They're kind of hokey. There's a lot of them.
Well, you already used to kick the mustard out of this hot dog.
That was the first one.
I should have worked on them. I should have kept up on my G.I. Joe puns.
Well, they're not all consistent. Like, usually what they do is in the cartoon show, they would have the Joes work together on a different team. Like, so you would get, like, banter between 2 or 3 characters. So the one-liners were just for the miniseries. Like, just to highlight characters and stuff like that.
I don't know. I miss the days of the, like, nice PSA announcements after the, after you watch an episode. You get to learn something about how to be a good person or how to stay safe. Safety.
Shipwreck!
Shipwreck! You know what I mean? Because they don't really have that anymore.
Yay!
Oh, see me later.
Shipwreck is my second favorite G.I. Joe, which I will talk about in the next episode because he's so cool. He's just, he's fun. And he's like...
You know what I was just thinking is that, like, knowing all those languages for Duke seems like a really big accomplishment to us out here. But in reality, like, if you live in Asia or Europe, a lot of people know 5 languages already. It's not even that. It's not even like, yeah, he spent years learning all these languages. Like, for us, it's like, wow. And then, like, in other parts of the world, they're just like, yeah, everyone knows this many languages. It's like, oh man.
So we took down the Weather Dominator. That was sad. I was expecting more of a challenge for that, but then again, we did move it to casual, so I mean, that makes sense. Let's see, how much does Shipwreck cost? We have enough! Yo!
Shipwreck!
Oh, I hate his voice.
Ah, does he really wear that parrot while he's fighting?
Yes, he does! Yes, he does! And we are going to talk about Shipwreck next time! But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching another G.I. Joe! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time as Shipwreck saves the day the Joe way. Don't forget to... until next time, God bless and happy gaming!
See ya!